Hello guys, I am Joseph Edanyo. You probably know what is the purpose of this video. So let me just briefly introduce what this video is all about for the guidance of our viewers through the process of building our own custom desktop computer. Multiple PC components need to be compatible with each other, so I recommend using a site like PC Part Picker to select your components, as it automatically checks for compatibility issues. The process is the same regardless of what type of PC you want to build. Power supply unit is an internal computer component that provides power to other components, which converts main AC to low voltage regulated DC power for the internal components of a computer. A motherboard is the main printed circuit board in general purpose computers and other expandable items, which also provides a socket into which a CPU can be fitted along with slots for the RAM, internal ports for storage devices, and external ports for peripherals. CPU, or Central Processing Unit, is an electronic circuitry within a computer that carries out the instructions of a computer program by performing the basic arithmetic, logical, control, and input-output operations. RAM, or Random Access Memory, is a form of electronic computer memory that can be read and changed in any order. A HDD, or hard disk drive, is a non-volatile data storage device. CD-DVD drive is an optical disc drive that reads and writes all common CD and DVD formats. We should wear anti-static wrist strap to avoid frying the computer components. Unfortunately, we don't have an anti-static wrist strap in the vicinity, so I made an improvised one. You only need 3 materials to make one: a duct tape, a screw with a lock nut, and a wire. The one end with the duct tape wraps around your wrist, and the other clips somewhere on the computer case, keeping the wearer constantly grounded. Also, make sure you're building your PC in a room with a bare floor if you can, because carpets generate a lot of static. The first component to make its way into the case should be the power supply. It's typically located at the rear of the case, usually at the bottom, but in older chassis, it can be at the top. a little golden triangle in the corner to help you align it properly. Also, notice how I place the motherboard in a box to avoid the static electricity. Then place the CPU cooler on top of the processor and press down gently. Line up any retaining brackets or bolts with the CPU cooler mounting holes on the motherboard. Every cooler needs thermal paste. Make sure you use some. RAM doesn't require any careful go placement or wires and is one of the easiest components to install. Before starting, ensure that your motherboard is well supported across its entire surface, as it is possible to put too much pressure on the motherboard when installing RAM if you push too hard. To install the motherboard, you have to screw it into the insulating standoffs that prevent your components from shorting. Some cases come with these pre-installed, while others need you to install them yourself. They're easy to identify because they look unusual. They're essentially screws that have another screw hole on the top instead of the typical screwdriver notch. They're usually gold or black. To install the hard disk drive, find the 3.5-inch drive mounting points in your case. This can be full hard drive cages with multiple mounting points, or it might just be a space for a single drive with the screw holes right in the case. When in place, attach the SATA cable into the drive and then the motherboard, and attach the SATA power connector to the drive. To install the CD-DVD drive, slide it into the drive bay on the computer. Move the cables back, but do not disconnect them. Connect the data and power cables to the CD-DVD drive. To ensure proper airflow and aesthetics, properly route and manage the cables. Intel processors mostly come with integrated graphics, so if you're not gaming, you don't need a separate graphics card. building our own system unit, we will now connect it with our keyboard, mouse, and monitor. First thing you will do is connect the power supply unit to its adapter. Then connect the USB cable of mouse and keyboard. After doing it, turn on the power supply and the system unit to run the monitor.